In this lesson, you will learn how to create a book activity in Moodle. Once again, we are logged into our Moodle site, and here's our course. So let's click on Systems Technology, our first course that we've designed. And this is our course, and this is what we have so far. So in this lesson, we are going to create a book activity. And we first need to decide where we want to add the book activity. We're currently busy with types of computers, so we'll add the book activity under the lesson activity. So first things first, let's turn editing on by clicking on the little triangle next to the gear icon, and then click on Turn Editing On. Once editing is turned on, you'll see the indication with the pencil icons. And now we can click on Add an Activity or a Resource. And this window will open up, and let's find the book activity. So you'll see the book activity is under Resources. Okay, so let's click on the book activity, and then we click on Add. It will bring up the adding a new book to types of computers. Okay, so first we need to provide a name for our book. So every book has a title or a name. So let's give our book a title, and we'll call it Types of Computers. Okay, we can add a description to our book, but leave it out for now. We can, if we add a description, we can choose whether to display the description on the course page or not by checking this box. Okay, let's click on Appearance, and Appearance provides us with the opportunity to either chapter format in numbers or in bullets or indented. Let's leave it on numbers. And the style of navigation can be images, or it can be text, or it can be a TOC only. So leave it on images, and we can customize the titles also. Okay, so leave it as is. Let's click on Common Module Settings. It shows us the availability, should it be available on the course page. Let's leave it as is, and we can add an ID number, but leave it blank for now. Click on Restrict Access, and we'll leave it on its default settings. I'll explain later on what this actually does. Let's click on Activity Completion, and here we can set how the activity will be completed by the students. Let's click on the drop-down menu, and here we choose Show Activity as Completed when conditions are met. And we can set the conditions, and the conditions are that the student must view this activity to complete it. Click on Tags, leave it at its default, and Competencies, leave it at its default. Let's click on Save and Display. So this is the first chapter of our book, and the first chapter will be Supercomputers. So this is our first chapter of our book. Okay? And here we can choose whether we want sub-chapters or not. The content of the book. What will be in our chapter on supercomputers? And we will add some slides in here. Right? So let's click on Insert or Edit Image. Let's click on Browse Repository. And let's click on Choose File. And now we can navigate to a folder on our computer. So we're busy with supercomputers. And here is our text. Let's click on our text first and open it. Upload this file. We can add a description, but leave it out for now. And click on Save Image. And there's our first chapter. Okay, we can add some images underneath the text. Let's click again on Insert or Edit Image. Click on Browse Repository. Click on Choose File. Let's search for it in our folder. Let's click on this one here and click on Open. As soon as you see the indication here of the file name, you can click Upload this file. And here you'll see the file was uploaded. Let's leave the description, not necessary. Let's click on that box for now. Click on Save Image. And here you'll see underneath the text, you'll see our first image on supercomputers. Let's click next to that image, press Enter on your keyboard, and let's add the second image. So click on Insert or Edit Image. Click on Browse Repository. Click on Choose File. And then search for the second image. Click on it and click Open. As soon as you see the file name, let's click on Upload this file. Here you can see the file is uploaded. Let's just check this box. Click on Save Image. And here we have our text and then our two images. So this is our first chapter in our book on types of computers. We can add tags, but leave it for now. Click on Save Changes. Here you can see our first chapter in our book was created. Our first chapter on supercomputers, and here you can see in the table of contents our first chapter, supercomputers. Now let's add another chapter in our book. Okay, let's click on the plus sign. Okay, so now we can add our second chapter. And the title of our second chapter will be Mainframe Computers. Let's upload the content. Again, let's click on Insert or Edit Image. Let's click on Browse Repository. And let's click on Choose File. Let's locate our folder where our mainframe computer images are. Here we have it. And here is our images. Let's first upload the text. Here you'll see the file is uploaded. Let's click on Upload this file. And here you have a preview of the file. Let's click on Description Not Necessary. And let's click on Save Image. And there our image is saved. Click next to the image. Press Enter on your keyboard. And let's upload the second image. Browse. Choose a file. Locate the file. Click Open. Click Upload this file. Check this box. Click on Save Image. And here our second image on mainframe computers were uploaded. Let's click next to the image. Enter on your keyboard. Let's upload the last image. Click on Insert, Edit Image. Browse Repository. Choose File. Click on the image you want to upload. Click on Open. Click on Upload this file. Just check this box for now. Click on Save Image. And here we have our 3 images. And this is our second chapter of our book. Let's click on Save Changes. And here you can see our second chapter is on mainframe computers. And here in our table of contents, supercomputers is our first chapter and our second chapter is mainframe computers. Let's add a third chapter by clicking on the plus sign. So our third chapter is all about personal computers. And here we have our chapter title. And now we need to add some content. So again, let's click on the Insert or Edit Image. Let's click on Browse Repository. Let's click on Choose File. Let's locate the folder on our hard drive. It's on personal computers. Here's our text image first. Let's click open. Click upload this file. And click save image. And here's our first image. Click next to the image. Press enter on your keyboard. Again, insert or edit image. Browse repository. Choose file. And now we upload our second image. Upload this file. Don't want to add a description now. Click on save image. This is our second image. Let's add our third image. Browse, choose file, open. Upload this file. Check this box, click save image. There's our third one. Click next to the image. Again, insert, browse, choose. Then our last image. Open, upload this file. Check this box, save image. So here we have, and there's still another image that we need to upload. Choose, browse, choose, and then our last image. Upload this file. Just check this box, save image, and here we have everything we want the learners to know about personal computers. And this is our third chapter. Let's save the changes. And here we have a book with 3 chapters. Let's look at the book in our course. Okay? Let's go to System Technologies. And here you can see just underneath the lesson activity, here's our book activity, and look at the icon for the book. Okay, so when the learners enter the course, they click on types of computers next to the book icon. And once they click on it, they will be presented with the first chapter of the book. And here they can move on to the next chapter on mainframe computers, and then to the third chapter on personal computers. And here all the information is structured in a very beautiful manner. Now, what if we want to rearrange the chapters? Here you'll see there's the little arrows next to the chapter name. If I want to move personal computers up one level, I click on the arrow and it will shift one level, and you'll see the chapter, the number changes as well. Let's move supercomputers down, and you'll see now personal computers becomes the first chapter and supercomputers the second chapter. Let's rearrange it back to the original. And now we need to complete the book by adding the other chapters. So let us create our 4th chapter of our book. So let's click on the plus icon to add a new chapter. And this chapter will be about laptops. So our chapter title will be laptops. And our content, I've created little fact sheets for the content. So let's go and fetch it by clicking on the insert or edit image. Click on browse and then click on choose file. So here we have our fact sheets on types of computers. And let's choose our fact sheet on laptops. Let's click on open, and once you see the name there of the file, you can click on upload this file, And here you'll have a preview of the file. Let's decrease the size. Just make sure that auto size is on. And there the file is decreased to an appropriate size. Don't add a description and click on Save Image. And here our fact sheet is embedded in our content page. And it's all about laptops. Let's scroll down and click on Save Changes. Okay, so this is our fact sheet on laptops. There is what is laptops, a little bit of information on laptops, usage of laptops, and some interesting facts on laptops. And this becomes our 4th chapter. Let's add one more chapter. Click on the plus sign. The next chapter will be on netbooks. Again, let's fetch the fact sheet on netbooks. Browse, choose a file. There's netbooks. Click on open. Click on upload. Here the file is uploaded. Let's decrease the size. Make sure auto size is on. And here we have our netbooks. Click on, just leave this out. Click on Save Image. And there's some information on netbooks. Scroll down, click on Save Changes. And here's our information on netbooks. Let's add one more chapter. Click on the plus sign. And this chapter will be on tablet computers. Let's go and upload the fact sheet. Browse repository, choose file. There's tablet computers. Upload this file. Let me just decrease the size here. Make sure auto size is on. And just click on this box. Click Save Image. And there's our information on tablet computers. Scroll down and click Save Changes. And there's our information on tablet computers. So here we have 6 chapters. Let's add the other chapters also. Click on the plus sign. Our next chapter will be on smartphones. Let's upload the fact sheet, browse repository, choose file. There's our smartphones. We upload this file. So let's just make this a little bit smaller. Click on this box, save image, and then scroll down and click on Save Changes. And here we have some interesting facts on smartphones, the usage, and more information about cell phones or smartphones. And let's add the last chapter of our book. And this is all about embedded computers. Let's upload the fact sheet. Upload this file. Let's just change the size. And clicking this box, save image. And here we have information on embedded computers. Let's click on Save Changes. And there is our 8 chapters of our book on types of computers. Whenever you want to make changes to the chapters, you can either click on Edit Chapter. If you want to delete a chapter, you can click on the Delete button or the Delete icon or the Recycle bin. If you want to rearrange it, you can click on the arrows pointing up or the arrows pointing down. If you don't want it visible, you can click the eye icon. It becomes invisible. Okay, and you'll see the X next to it. Let's make it visible again. Okay, now I want to remove this. So let's remove this. So I click on the gear icon. Now there's a short way to remove this. Let's click on the arrow pointing down and let's click on the HTML icon. And just select everything here and click delete or backspace on your keyboard. And again the HTML icon. And there it's removed. So it will be removed, and let's add something else in there. Okay, click on upload a file, browse repository, choose a file, and I want to add supercomputers fact sheet. Upload this file. Let's decrease the file. Click on description not necessary and click on save image. And here I have my fact sheet on supercomputers. Scroll down and I click on save changes. So here I have my information on supercomputers. Let's change the information on mainframe computers. Click on the gear icon. Let's remove this HTML icon. I select everything here, backspace on my keyboard, click on the HTML icon again, insert or edit an image, click on browse repository, click on choose a file, and let's select the third one on mainframe computers. Click upload this file. Let's just decrease the file size. And click on description not necessary, click on save image, and here's our information on mainframe computers. Let's scroll down and click save changes. Okay, and let's do personal computers as well. Click on the gear icon, remove this, click on the HTML button, just select everything in here, and click on backspace. Click on the HTML icon again. Let's insert or edit an image. Click on browse repository. Click on choose a file. And then select personal computers. There it is. Upload this file. Let's decrease the file size as well. And click on description not necessary, click on save image, and there's our content on personal computers. Let's click on save changes. Here we have, so now we have all our chapters, and let's create an introduction chapter. Okay, so we can either use the last chapter, the plus sign, or the first one. So let's click on the first one. So we'll call this chapter Introduction. Okay, and let's upload some content for the introduction page. Browse repository, choose a file, and let's use this as the introduction. Open, upload this file. Let's make it smaller. Let's select this box and click on Save. And there we have our introduction page. Scroll down and click on Save Changes. There we have our introduction page. But now we need to move our introduction page to the top. So let's click on the arrow pointing up. And there we have our introduction page, and then our 8 other chapters in our book. And that is how you create a book in Moodle.